Welcome everyone, I'm the Rusty Orr, and this is Tokaido on Tabletop Simulator. This module is pretty well set up. It has 5 players already paired in baggies, and the board looks rather nice, and it comes with a handy-dandy little PDF sort of rulebook. So, we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at the stuff in the back here. It talks about Tokaido. The Tokaido Road, which dates back to the 11th century, connects the 2 most important cities in Japan, Edo, today called Tokyo, and Kyoto. It is 500 kilometers long and follows the southern coast of the biggest island in Japanese archipelago. I cannot pronounce that. Honshu. Travelers in the 17th century took approximately 2 weeks to complete the route, usually on foot, sometimes on horseback, and more rarely in litters. There were 53 stages of the route, and a number of inns were located along the road where travelers could rest and stock up on supplies. The road and inns inspired a number of artists, among them the famous Hiroshi, who produced a series of woodcut prints, Tokaido something I can't pronounce, the 53 stations of Tokaido. So, the goal of this game is you're playing as a traveler going along the Tokaido all the way to Edo. And the goal is to have the most, stimulating experience as you stop by at various points on the route. You can go to these black spaces here, which are shops, and buy souvenirs. And having a variety of souvenirs will be worth more points. The red spots here are temples. You can donate to temples, and that will get you some immediate points, as well as a chance to get a bunch of points at the end if you happen to donate the most. You can also meet other people, and each person you meet can give you a random boon. It could be money, it could be just points and other things like that. You can also work on painting. There are 3 different paintings you can work on. There is a meadow, which is the screen, a mountain, which is white, and then the ocean, which is blue. The meadow is the easiest to finish. It consists of 3 pieces. The mountain consists of 4, and the ocean consists of 5. But also, while you travel, you can stop by the hot springs to get just points in general. You can stop by the bank to get some money so you can go and do other things. And that's about the gist of it. Also, there's these little checkpoints here, which are essentially, they are inns. And another thing that's very important during your journey to Edo is you want to have a variety of different foods to experience and things like that. So, now that I've officially confused everybody, I'm going to play a 5-player game. Each of these baggies comes with a marker for keeping track of your score, a marker for keeping track of which character is which character belongs to which player, and that's about it. This die here is just for, literally this die is only for deciding who goes first if you are not using any other means to decide who goes first. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. As for the rest of the board layout, over here we have the individual paintings. Every time you visit a painting location, you'll get the next piece of that painting. So for example, if I do a search, there are the first parts, which are 1 point, second part, which is worth 2, and then the final piece, which is 3 points. If you happen to be the first person to complete a painting, you will get an achievement immediately of being the person that first made the painting, and that'll get you some bonus points, which are in here. Of course, like I mentioned before, the other paintings have more pieces. Up here we have the meals, which I'll go ahead and shuffle. When we stop at an inn, you will have the option to purchase food. Assuming you can afford it, you can buy a meal. All the meals are worth the same amount of points. They're worth 6 points each, as long as it is a meal you haven't had yet. So if you can't afford the food, or it's a meal you already have, it's quite possible that you will essentially starve for that round and not get any points, which can be pretty costly. Here we have the encounters, which range from, like I said, a large variety of things. For example, this Miko will donate 1 gold to the church, the temple in your name, which can be beneficial, but they tend to be random. Hot springs are very straightforward. They will either give you 2 points or 3 points, depending on whether or not there's a monkey in the picture. And then here we have souvenirs, which is probably the most complicated of the actual mechanics in this game. And the way souvenirs work is when you stop at a souvenir shop, you'll reveal 3 cards, and you have to buy at least 1 of them, or you can buy all 3, or any number from 1 to 3, but you have to buy at least 1. And the way souvenirs work is they have a price, which is how much they cost, and they have a type. And with my luck, I happen to get 3 of the same type. That's not helpful at all. Let's shuffle again, because wow, I've never had that sort of luck. Let's shuffle. Okay, there you go, some variety. So this thing here has a fan, and then this thing here is a clothing. Now, the way souvenirs work is you want to get sets consisting of 1 of each type. There are 4 different types, and you can see that above the cost, it has the point values. So the first piece of a set is worth 1 point, the second is worth 3, and then 5, then 7. So completing a full set is worth a total of 16 points in total. But it costs money to do so, so it can be a bit risky to do so. And then this last slot here is for achievements that will be figured out at the end of the game. There are achievements for having the most souvenirs, visiting the most hot springs, making the most friends, and there's one for having the most expensive meals. And then over here is where you keep track of your donations, and there is a ranking system for that as well. And you have to have donated at least 1 gold to the temple in order for you to rank. So it's a good idea to always try to at least get a little bit on the temple just to get in the scoreboard, especially if you're not playing a full 5-player game. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just pull out everybody in here, and we can go ahead and get started. This game is very simple. There's not really anything super complicated about it. For the sake of simplicity, everyone starts at 0 points, but I'm just going to set the counters over here just so I can keep track of them a little bit easier. And then as for the turn order is going to be super variable, but we're going to go ahead and just have it start going from white and going clockwise. So the way we're going to do that is blue's going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to go there. And the reason I'm ordering it this way, I'll explain later. So get these counters up. Okay. Now, something to know about this game is there are 10 different characters, and you distribute 2 to each player, and they pick 1. So we'll just go like that. Of course, I'm loading like crazy, but that's okay. Wasn't expecting it to stall so much, but that's all right. All right, so I'll start from the top up here. Now, on the top right corner of the card is how much money they start with. So this character here starts with 5 coins, and this one here starts with 3 coins. And what's really handy about this module is if you mouse over it and hold it, it will say it'll bring up this stuff. So what this guy is he is Hiroshige the artist. When he arrives in the 3 intermediate ends, before the meal, he takes 1 panorama card of his choice, scoring the points for this card immediately. So essentially, every time he eats, he paints, which can be very useful in completing paintings before other people. Over here, we have the Street Entertainer, who gets 1 point and 1 coin for each encounter before the effects of the drawn encounter are applied. So she's really good with encounters. Over here, we have Shu Bay the Messenger. He starts with 4 coins. His ability is when he arrives at each of the 3 intermediate ends before the meal he draws 1 encounter card and applies its effect. Now, from what I understand, you have to eat in order to actually get these effects. So with him, he actually gets free encounters. Over here, we have Zenamon, the merchant, once per village. Zenamon can purchase 1 souvenir for 1 coin instead of the asking price. He also starts with 6 coins. Over here we have Mitsu Cooney. He earns 1 additional point for each hot spring card and for each achievement. So he wants to go to hot springs, and he definitely wants to try to get as many achievements as possible. That includes painting achievements. So he definitely wants to get the most of some stuff. He starts with 6 coins. Yoshiyasu, the functionary, when he goes to an encounter location, instead of drawing just 1 card, he draws 2 into his hand and picks 1 to keep, and then the other goes on the bottom of the deck. He also starts with 9 coins, which I believe is the most. Down here we have Satsuki the Orphan. Satsuki's special ability is when she arrives at an inn, she can receive one of the available meal cards at random for free. But if Now, it's one thing to note. When you get that free meal, you can choose to either take it or you can buy a meal normally. So this is a chance for her to get some free meals, but of course, if she gets something that's a duplicate, she will probably want to actually go and purchase something else. Kinko the Ronin, he starts with, also the Orphan starts with 2 coins, which is probably the lowest. Kinko starts with 7. 7 coins. His special ability is he can buy meals for 1 less. And then over here for the white character here, we have the Geisha. She starts with 5 coins, and her special ability is a little complicated. If she can at least afford 2, when she goes to a store, or a village, sorry, if she can afford at least 2 or more of the souvenir cards, she can buy the cheapest one of the bunch for free. Now, she has to still be able to afford them in order to do this ability. And then over here we have Hiro Tata, the priest. He starts with 8 coins, and his special ability is every time he goes to a temple, he takes 1 coin from the bank and automatically donates it to the temple, scoring a point for it. And then he can do his usual donation, which is 1 to 3 coins. So not too shabby. So let's see. Who do I want to take? I'll take Umige over here. Now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take these little coins and put them on the cards just so you can keep track of them a little bit better. We'll take Shopping Guy for this guy. I'm going to go Hot Springs for this guy. Actually, I want Chubei. I never used him before. We'll take that guy. Alright. Down here we have Satsuki. I've never seen Satsuki been used before, so I'll take her. And then for this one, we'll go Hiro Tata. Alright. Now I'm just going to do this, make a copy, and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Quick and easy. Alright, now, that is it. You get your starting money, and then you just get started. So, like I said, we're going to start with the white player first. So the special ability of Hiro Tata is obviously to go to temples and take advantage of that. So he's actually going to go ahead and go to the temple immediately. Now the way movement works is you can go anywhere you want, as long as you're going to the right, and as long as you don't skip over an N. So we're just going to go straight to the temple here. Now, remember, his special ability is he can get a free donation. So we'll put a donation there, and then he's going to go ahead and go 1, 2, and 3, like so. And each coin that you donate is worth 1 point. So in this case, he gets 4 points right off the bat. So he goes from 0 to 4. Now, for temples, whenever you stop at a temple, you donate anywhere from 1 to 3 coins. If you stop at a temple, you have to donate. If you don't have any coins to donate, you can't just go there, because obviously you can't afford it. Alright, next player is Satsuki the Orphan. Satsuki starts with 2 coins, so she doesn't actually have much. So she's just going to go and make a friend. I haven't shuffled these, I don't think, so I'll shuffle them again. Alright, so draw an encounter. Alright, she got a Miko. This will donate 1 coin to the temple on her behalf, which will get her 1 point. It also gets her on the board on the temple stuff. Now, you do keep these cards when you get them, so it is important at the end to keep track so you can get achievements. Alright, next it goes to Mitsu Cooney here. Now, Mitsu Cooney does have a little bit of money. So Mitsu Cooney is actually going to go shopping. And whenever there's some of these spots do have multiple slots. So in this case, he wants to go here just to get... whenever there's multiple slots, you take the one on the road. If that one's taken, you take the one that's above it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and reveal 3 souvenirs. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so there's a fan, and a yukata. We're just going to go ahead and buy the Gofu and the yukata, because those are 2 of a different set. So that's going to cost 3 coins. And this will go on the bottom of the deck. So for 3 coins, he just made 1 point and then 3 points. So 4 points in total. And this is the green player, so there you go. Next it goes to Chubei. Chubei has 4 coins to start with. Chubei is going to go ahead and head on to the painting and get his first painting. So there you go, first meadow painting. We're going to go ahead and shift these over here. And for the sake of simplicity, we're just going to delete these. Boop and boop. Alright. And then the point value on the card is how much it's worth. So right now he got 1 point up for that. So that brings him at least onto the board. And then the last person is Umage. And unfortunately, the encounter location was taken. But she's going to go ahead and just stop by the store and see if she can get something out of that. Alright, she can spend 3 coins and gets this stuff. So she's going to get a washi and a hori, and that's going to get her 4 points. Alright, now something to note. The turn order for this game is based off who is furthest behind. So based off this little road here, the next person is going to be Umage again. So that's why she did it. Also, we need to get these cards over here. So Umage went shopping, and now she can immediately take another action, because she is technically last. Now, what she can do is go and see about doing some hot springs, go painting, or go get some money. With 2 coins, I think she'll be okay for now, so I think she's going to go to the hot springs. So you get the first card on this. It is worth 2 points. So she gets 2 points for that. Bringing her up to 6. Alright, next player is Mitsu Cooney. Now Mitsu Cooney's special ability is he gets an extra point when he goes to hot springs. So he's going to go to the hot springs. And his is 2 points plus 1 because of his ability. So he gets 3 points. Letting him take the lead. Alright, next is actually going to be Hiro Tata. Now, Hiro Tata spent a bunch of money at the temple, but he's actually still pretty good on money. So he's going to go ahead and go do some painting. He gets his first mountain painting, and that is worth 1 point. Alright, next it goes to... Sorry, I'm hearing my cat play with a dice. Or a die, sorry. Alright. Okay, she got it out of the wall, so that's good. Alright. So. Okay, so next is Satsuki. And she's going to go and get some money, because she needs it. So every time you stop at the bank, you get 3 coins. Alright. And give me 1 moment. Sorry about that. I had to deal with the cat. Alright. Next, it goes to... I like how that symbol doesn't actually match the color. That's okay. This is Chubei. So Chubei is going to go... He's got 4 coins. You can go get money, or you can go to the temple, or go shopping. He's going to go grab money. He might not exactly need the money, but he's certainly going to deny it from everybody else. Alright, next it goes to the green player. The green player is, of course, Mitsu Cooney. And Mitsu Cooney can't get any more money, so shopping's out. He could donate. That's not exactly favorable either. So he's actually going to go jump down to here and grab an encounter. Alright, Samurai gives 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So the catch is you can jump as far ahead as you want. Like, you can definitely snatch some things up ahead of the path, but the turn order is based off who's furthest behind, so you're giving up a lot of potential points or locations for jumping ahead like this. Anyway, blue player, which is Umage. And of course, Umage's special ability is being freaking denied right now because everyone keeps going for the encounters. She can't really afford anything right now, so she's actually going to go ahead and jump ahead. Actually, no, she doesn't have to jump ahead. Give me one moment. Alright, sorry about that. I wanted to confirm that I had this turn order right. And yeah, she's right here, which means she can actually go right here on this slot and get a mountain painting. So she gets her first mountain painting, which is worth 1 point, and she can go again. She doesn't have very much money, unfortunately, so she's just going to go and jump ahead again. And for this, she can go hot springs. She can go painting. She's going to go ahead and grab the ocean painting and get that started as well. So she gets another point. Alright, now it goes back to Hiro Tata here. Now, Hiro Tata actually has 5 coins left. You can go shopping, or you can go and do some more donations. At this point, he's pretty safe on the donations, the donation front. So he's actually going to go and see what he can get from the souvenir shop. Alright, he can spend 3 coins and get himself started on his set. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. He'll get a manju and a zanzashi, which is a food and a clothing, for 4 points in total. And this final card will go on the bottom of the deck. It's a little risky to spend a lot of your money just before the end, but it is getting him. Souvenirs are definitely one of the ways you can potentially get a lot of points very quickly. Because if all 3 are different items and you can afford all of them, that's essentially that's 9 points in a single move. Anyway, next it goes to our Jubei the Messenger. So Chubais does have money, so he's going to go ahead and stop by the temple. He's going to donate 2 coins. See there, he can donate 3. You know what? He'll donate 3. So that'll get him on the board on the donation front, and it's going to get him 3 points, which will bring him up to 4. Alright. Next, it goes to Orange, which is Satsuki the Orphan. Satsuki does have a little bit of money, not much, but she can definitely do some donations and all that fun stuff. And in fact, that's what she's going to go ahead and do as well. She'll spend 3 coins at the temple, and that will keep her competitive. She's actually tied for first now because she can actually afford to dump all of her money because of her special ability, especially for the first end. There's no risk for her there. All right, next it goes to Hiro Tata again. Unfortunately, he can't do any more temple runs, but he can go and paint. So he's going to go and paint for an ocean. That or he can go for a mountain. You know what? He's going to go ahead and grab a mountain. And I'll grab his second mountain for that. Because he already has his first. So that'll get him 2 points, and he's a step closer to completing that. So he's up to 11 now. Next it goes to the orphan again, Satsuki. Satsuki is going to go ahead and grab an ocean painting. She'll do some doodling. Get a point for that. Next it goes to Chubais. Chubais doesn't have anything too special to go for. He's just going to go ahead and snag the hot spring for 2 points. And then we got Mitsu Cooney, which unfortunately he can't go anywhere except go to the end. Now, when he goes to the end, he gets to draw a number of cards equal to the number of players plus 1. So in this case, it's going to be 6 cards because I'm playing a 5-player game. Now, when you draw these, you draw them into your hand so no one else can see them. And as you can see, wow, that's a lot of expensive stuff. Oh, wait, one more. He's going to go ahead and buy a... It has to be something that he hasn't eaten before, and it has to be something he can afford. So in this case, he's going to grab this for 1 coin, and that's going to get him 6 points. All these give 6 points. So this will bring him from 10 to 16. And whoever comes next is going to be in for a surprise. And next is actually the Orphan. Now, the way the Orphan's going to work is I actually get to pick randomly before even looking. Alright, she ends up getting a sashimi for free. Now, that's actually really good for her because, like I said, there is an achievement for getting the most expensive food. Alright, so this will get her 6 points, and she didn't have to spend a freaking dime, bringing her up to 11. Alright, next it goes to the blue player. Blue player being Umage, the street entertainer. Now, if you recall, the choices are pretty slim. She's going to go ahead and get a dongo for 1 coin. And I'll get her 6 points as well, bringing her up to 14. Next, it goes the white player. White player has not enough to actually buy anything, so he gets nothing. And then the final player is Jubei the Messenger. And he gets to spend 3 coins to get a Donburi. And I'll get him 6 points for that, bringing him up to 12. And he gets a free encounter because of his ability. And he gets 3 coins back. So he essentially got that for free. So yeah, a Akuj, as you can see on the card, it gives 3 coins. So free encounter and got food. So everyone got to eat except for, unfortunately, Hiro Tata, who was just a coin short. It's not often that you see a hand of meal cards like that, where it was everything except 2 cards were 3 cost each. So that's going to be kind of a huge setback for Hiro Tata. Not only did he not get 6 points, he also did not. He's far behind as far as getting the most expensive food achievement. But he is furthest along in the mountain painting. And yeah, let's take a look at the score, I guess. Right now, tied for last is the white player and the Orphan. So Hiro Tata and Satsuki are tied. Getting that free meal definitely got her caught up, and also her recent donations have gotten her quite a bit of points as well. In the lead is Mitsu Cooney. He did get an extra point thanks to his hot spring, but other than that, he also got a bunch of points from Samurai that kind of helped him balance him out. For the most part, some people have started their paintings, but other than that, they're not really too far in. The person that's only gotten to tier 2 on the painting is Hiro Tata. Alright, well, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and call it here, and when we come back, we will continue on the journey. I'm the Depressed Viewer, and this was Tokaido. See you guys later.